Alright, in this one I want to talk about hair loss tips. So here are 3 things that I think you should know when it comes to hair loss. Number 1, be patient. When we look at the studies, it usually takes around 1 year to see the full results. And for some people, even more than that. This is why a lot of people give up before seeing results. It's because the results take a very long time to actually show up. So if something takes 1 year or longer, then of course, not everyone is going to have the patience to wait for it to work. So one extremely important tip is to just be patient enough to see the full results. Because after 1 month, or maybe even a couple of months, you may not see anything when it comes to improvements, since these things, they take a long time to actually make a visual difference. At the 6-month mark, you may see benefits, but to see the full results, you need to wait 1 year and sometimes longer, which is a pretty long time. Not everyone has the patience to do it. But then again, ideally you should, because these things take a while. So don't feel discouraged just because you tried for 2 months and didn't see benefits, because for most people, it takes way longer than that. So wait at least 1 year before you judge the results. Number 2, convenience leads to long-term sustainability. So what does that mean? Basically, there's a lot of people that are recommending you to do scalp massages and hair masks, changing your entire diet, your entire lifestyle, just in the hopes that your hair loss will stop. But this is not sustainable. It's just like diets. A lot of people fail because it's not what they see themselves doing long-term in a sustainable way. And so, for example, taking a pill compared to doing a bunch of topical masks, for example, not only probably works better, but it's also way more convenient. And when all you have to do is take one pill, you're way more likely to do it long-term and without stopping it. So for most people, I would say try to have a minimalistic routine. Try to do a few things that feel convenient and sustainable that actually give most of the results. It is true that there are environmental triggers that can trigger hair loss, but is it more convenient than taking one pill to solve hair loss or a couple of pills a day? Definitely not. So there's that. And number 3, try to avoid hair loss related social media. So here's why. Like I've said multiple times in the past, social media rewards shock value and anomalies. Basically, the extremities of the bell curve. Meanwhile, the vast majority of people are around the middle. So because of this, if you go on Reddit, you're going to see people reversing their hair loss from being bald to being Norwood 1, or you're going to see horror stories from IVR inhibitors. Neither of them are common. So ideally, you should try to avoid hearing those stories, to not have unrealistic expectations, both in the positive way, but also in the negative one. So try to stick to the science, try to stick to the studies and averages, because chances are you're likely not an anomaly. And also you should just quit social media in general anyway, because it's not good for you, of course. That being said, if you want to join my school community, where I show everything I do when it comes to minimizing hair loss and maximizing scalp and hair health, as well as what I do for health, skin, physique, etc., you can join the school community. It's the link in the pinned comment, or also the link in the description. It's the same link. And yeah, if you trust what I say, and if you're curious about all the routines that I do and recommend, for example, what sunscreen I recommend, what retinoid I recommend, what hair loss routine I have, etc., you can join the school community if you're curious. And yeah, if you don't like it, you can get your money back anyway. So yeah, join the school community if you want, and thanks for watching.